Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. Now that Lara has the antidote, she's ready to re-enter the Wicked Vail to try to locate Nadia's missing grandfather and learn more about the legendary Baba Yaga Witch who has been terrorizing this region for quite some time. Lara looks ready, so let's get started.
Only enough for 2 doses. Got to make them count. It's working, Nadia. Everything looks... normal is the wrong word, but nothing like the last time.
Good. I've made my own antidote and enough for Grandpa, if we find him. I'm on my way to meet you now.
Looks quite different than before, that's for sure.
Scarecrows, of course. This can't be the same place. I was lost in here. Nothing. Just a forest. It was so real.
Here's the survival cache. The scarecrow designs are just awesome.
Half expected him to still be here.
Here is a document.
When the guilt of working in the gulag became too strong, I would lash out. A stolen screwdriver, misplaced paperwork, futile gestures that would never balance the scales. One day, I was caught taking a stupid risk. Your grandmother, Serafima, she spoke up, took the blame. They beat her, mercilessly. But I was saved. When I found a moment to thank her, she spat at my feet, told me I had risked my life for nothing, challenged me to do more. You have so much of her in you, Nadia. At first, I thought her cruel. She gave me no credit for my little acts of disobedience. That place, the gulag, it crushed hope and ate what little scraps of dignity remained. Every day I did not fight it with my whole heart, she said. I was complicit in atrocity. She demanded my honesty because she knew I was capable. It was the greatest kindness anyone had ever shown me, and I loved her for it.
Let's follow the path this way.
This is Trinity gear. Must have walked right past it last time. No bodies, though. Maybe they're still alive in here.
Here's a document.
It's all wrong. Lost the old man entering the Vale. Lost Fisher. Lost Parker. Just gone. No trace. Can't trust the eyes. Seeing things. Corpses. Worse. Things that walk. So huge they hide the stars. Can't tell what's real. Not sure there is a real. Is it the eyes? The eyes have to go. My hands are steady now. Billings goes first. Stop! Hold still!
This entire place looks very different than before.
Nadia, what do you know about these ruins out here?
Even before the witch made her home there, our people avoided the Vale. The founders were building a shrine out there, but something happened to them. None of us have been in there in generations. Be careful. Even if your visions weren't real, that place is still deadly.
And here's a survival cache. Shoot at the hanging lanterns, and that will begin the Over the Cuckoo's Nest challenge. Continue down the path. Here are 2 more hanging lanterns. Drop down.
Just wolves. Damn.
Let's harvest the wolves. And here's a document.
We decided to wait until winter passed. We hid supplies. We made maps. We planned. I got her a work detail indoors. She helped me find ways to slow the grinding gears of the gulag. If I could disable a hydraulic lift, I could keep 100 men from one day in the mines. Cut the wiring of a few trucks. There would be no special work projects for another week. I took greater risks, but once I had met your grandmother, I could not return to the sin of ignorance. We knew that the child would complicate our escape, and she hid it as long as she could. And then, without warning, they took her away. Our daughter was given to a nursemaid among the native prisoners, and they dragged Seraphima away to the Vale. I tried to stop them, fighting in the open. I stood in front of the transport truck, prepared to kill to save her. But there were too many of them. I screamed my farewell as they dragged me away. And I don't know if she heard.
Oil on the ground. There's your magic fire.
Use a rope arrow and break this barrier. Then climb up the rock wall.
I'm up on the first of the ruins now. This doesn't look like a shrine. This was something functional. I see ropes and wooden gears.
The Founders built lifts elsewhere in the valley to move people or supplies between the peaks, but they've all fallen apart now. That has got to be what it is. See if you can make your way up to the top. I'll be right there. I'm in the canyon now. I'll let you know when I've arrived.
Here's a document.
It's dark. The others are out there. I can hear them. Panting. Moment of clarity. But it's slipping. Coming less frequently. We're sick. Poisoned. Something. Doesn't matter. Forgot why we came here. Forgot where we were before. Barely remember who I am. Someone else here. Walking amongst us as we grovel and weep. A spirit. A goddess. A demon. She is whispering. We listen. Listen.
This is a puzzle for us to solve. Before solving the puzzle, let's go for a swim. Get out of the water. And here's a document.
It is my great honor to have been given the responsibility of overseeing the construction of a shrine to the Apostles out in the far Vale. The site is on the very borders of our newly founded city, through a distant canyon. The natural waterfalls and geothermal springs grant us an amazing opportunity to use our combined knowledge to create a place of solemn worship and reflection that glorifies not only the memory of the Apostles, but also our own recent advances in construction. Already we have outpaced the empire we left behind. We will arrive in the morning and break ground on a shrine to honor our past and the future of our city.
We want to lower the scaffolding on the left. All the way to the bottom. Let go one rotation upward and then stop. Use a rope arrow and shoot across. Then jump on this wall. Drop down. And here's a document.
They put me with the other Russian prisoners. I could see the hate in their eyes, and I didn't blame them. To them, I was just another instrument of their humiliation and degradation. I didn't tell them what I tried to do. It could never be enough. When the revolt came, I was ready. The native prisoners, the ones the Gulag recruited from this very village, were kept apart from the Russians. They had known of my resistance, and that kept them from killing me, along with the other guards. I held my daughter, your mother, for the first time, as the Gulag burned around us. The people of the village took us both in, and against their own superstition, agreed to help me rescue your grandmother from the Vale.
We are done here. Now we can just drop down into the water. Now we want to raise the one on the left higher than the one on the right. Once they're in equal height, go up a little bit up higher. Let go one rotation upward and then stop. Jump up. Jump on the rope and climb up. Use your axe to activate this pulley. Make sure the elevator goes all the way up. This is a timed elevator,
Better run.
so make sure you jump across real fast. Jump again. Jump on the elevator. Jump across and climb up.
I'm at the top, Nadia.
I'm almost there, just behind you. Don't go anywhere without me.
Use a rope arrow and activate the lift.
Look at that! The witch has kept the lift running all this time. It looks like she even made a few improvements, but I don't think those ropes will survive many more trips.
It only needs to make one.
2. I'd like to come back down. Eventually.
Use a rope arrow, activate the lift to go up. And we have earned a trophy. The last ride of the witch house for activating the lift. Continue shooting the hanging lanterns.
Your witch is clever.
There are 3 lanterns up
Everything in
ahead.
this Vale is arranged to perpetuate the myth of Baba Yaga, and the pollen does the rest. The last time I saw the lift, it looked nothing like this.
What did you see?
Just as the legend says, a house walking on giant bird legs, but without the pollen, it's just an old contraption.
I'm sorry. I was so sure of Grandpa's story.
She's Russian, someone who knew the myth well. Nadia, it's possible that your grandfather will know who she is. He was a prisoner in the Gulag, you said.
I didn't say that. Not exactly.
There's another one here
Grandpa
on the
was a
left, under the
My
bridge.
grandmother was the prisoner. She was a brilliant scientist, and they brought her
And
up to
one on
Vale
the
to
right,
study something
under
in
the other
ruins.
bridge.
Grandpa never forgave himself.
Killing the witch won't bring her back, but
And
I
then the last
understand.
one just up ahead on
Let's
the
just
right.
hope we can reach him in time.
That completes the challenge, and we earned a trophy, Basilisa's Lanterns, for completing the Over the Cuckoo's Nest challenge. And the waterfall here, jump across, and here's a document.
Construction on the shrine continues. We decided to build our shrine at the top of the Vale, high in the cliffs above the river. In the lower parts of the Vale, where we quarry the stone, We constructed an aerial lift to bring cargo straight to the shrine. With all of our success thus far, I cannot ignore the ill omens. The two-headed wolf pup I found, dead in the forest, with the strange noises at night that no one can identify, and the murder, first in our new city. 2 journeymen were feared lost in a side passage collapse, but one emerged 2 days later, raving mad and covered in his companion's blood. We are no strangers to violence, but I cannot shake the feeling that we have crossed some forbidden, invisible threshold.
Jump back out. This place is quite amazing. Scarecrows are everywhere. Let's go out here. And here's a survival cache. Can you imagine living out here?
Nadia, come quick!
No. Nadia? How?
It's the pollen. Here, let me. Grandpa, can you hear me?
I tried. I couldn't save her. I tried.
Shh, it's okay now. I'll stay with him, Laura. It's time. You only have 1 more dose remaining. Make it count.
Here's a document.
The officer wandered out of the Vale, just as our rescue party prepared to enter. His body bore the marks of torture, a sight we knew well. The witch descended on them during the revolt, killing Seraphima along with her captors. He told us of the house that walks, of her fearsome voice. A child's story made flesh. He died the next day. Baba Yaga leaves no survivors. I wanted to go on, to bury your grandmother, but no one would enter the Vale after that. In the village, I learned to be a good man. I lived to honor her. I worked hard, but I dreamt of killing the witch every night. I might have gone years ago, had the fever not taken your mother. I stayed for you, Nadia. I am a lucky man. I lived a good life I did not deserve. A new fight is coming, but it is not mine. If I am to find revenge for Seraphima, it must be now. I go to kill the witch, to lay your grandmother to rest. I will not be coming back. Forgive me.
Go into skills, survivor, and select rapid crafting for faster crafting of throwable objects and ammo when on the run. Then select demolitions expert for increased detonation radius of all crafted handheld items. Then go into weapons, rifles, assault rifle, and select wrapped magazine for increased reload speed. Next, Select Custom Grip for increased recoil stability. We are done here. Let's continue forward.
She has to be inside. This is it.
Beautiful murals. Pick up some ammo. And here's a document.
It's her. Always been her. At the margins, in the dark, always there. She is what we came here for. We just didn't know it until now. She is the center of the world. She can make the fog swirl and choke our minds. She can give us clarity. She spoke her name, Baba Yaga, and our wounds healed. With another word, she split us open again. We are nothing, and we are hers. We will do as she commands. We were made for this.
Oh God, what has she done to them?
There are no shortage of scarecrows around here. Pick up some ammo.
Bravo team, the missing soldiers, they're here.
There's some more ammo. Whoa! Let's go for a swim.
Dizzy. No, I need that last antidote. This is the last of it. Ah,
Well, that's not good.
When you are dead, you too shall serve me.
Use your poison arrows and pick out the guys up ahead.
the Justice men, you can do this.
Just shoot at her to keep her down. And use a rope arrow and bring her cauldron closer. Make sure you shoot at her before she cuts the rope. Then activate the fire. Keep her down so she will not throw a fireball on you. Same thing, rinse and repeat. Over here.
Come on, Lara, keep it together.
The poison arrow here to take out the dog. Take care of these guys.
This isn't real. Keep going, damn it.
Go inside. Take out this guy. Pick up some more ammo. And then continue forward. Climb up this wall. Then take out these guys. Again, shoot at the witch so she does not throw a fireball at you. Shoot at the witch.
Stay down,
keep her
damn
from
it.
cutting the rope. Jump across. Take out this guy. Jump on the rock wall. Then jump across. Again, shoot at the witch so she does not throw a fireball at you. Activate this lever.
You can do this.
across.
Got to stay focused.
Take out this guy. Jump where he was. Then take out the guys that are across. Go towards them.
Just a hallucination. Shake it off.
Got this guy. Keep the witch down. And try to bring her cauldron closer. Keep her from cutting the rope.
Stay right there.
Lara, can you hear me?
Bit busy at the moment.
Grandpa's awake. He says it's her,
Activate this
Lara.
lever.
The witch is my grandmother. She's alive. Please, you can't. Maybe we can get through to her. We have to try.
I'll do what I can, but we have to end this, Nadia.
Got this guy. Come on. Don't linger around too much. The witch will throw fireballs at you. Keep her down. Jump across. Aim with the column in the middle. Take out both of the guys. Clear this area. Seriously? How did that miss him? Ouch, that's gonna hurt. This guy fireballs at you, so keep moving. Got some goodies. Once you clear the area, shoot the cauldron, rinse and repeat. Keep her down.
Keep down!
This area is total chaos.
Stop. No more. I know who you are. I can only imagine what you've gone through to stay alive.
You have no idea.
It's over now. You don't have to live like this anymore.
Serafima.
But you died.
We have earned the trophy,
They
Truth
told
Behind
me
the
you
Myth,
died.
for unmasking Baba Yaga.
Will she be all right?
I don't know. But it won't be easy for any of you.
Family never is.
Oh, I know. I know.
Thank you, Lara, for everything.
Let's go out here and interact with Nadia.
Thought I'd give them a little time alone while I look around some more. I shut off the last of the boilers inside. You should be able to explore without, going mad. This place is incredible. I would have made my home here too. She lived out here just miles from us. All this time. You knew, didn't you? God, it all seems so obvious now. Careful climbing around up there. You might still be a little dizzy from the pollen.
And here's a document.
I have suspended all construction at the shrine and ordered the workers to prepare for the return trip. I should have left weeks ago, sought advice from our city's wisest. The violence increased, slowly at first, and I passed it off as raw nerves, pressure to succeed. But now it cannot be denied that something evil inhabits the Vale. It preys on our worst nature, makes us susceptible to dark suggestions. Yesterday, a young stonecutter brought me news of a scaffolding collapse that ruined much of the day's work. Before I knew what was happening, my aide had to pull me off the youth, who lay bloodied and insensible. When I washed my hands, I found a fragment of his teeth embedded in the flesh of my knuckles. I do not know myself any longer. It is time to leave.
All these chalices reminds me of a scene from the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade when they were looking for the Holy Grail. Very cool. Alright, we're done here. Let's go back out.
Here. They're not exactly the same as the ones in the valley. She must have been breeding them, selecting the most potent ones.
And here's a document.
There was a revolt, a bomb. The native people, the enemies of my enemies, rose up, striking out as we had always dreamed. Ivan and our daughter might have known freedom, but instead they are dead. Killed by the only people that might have saved us. The Soviet cowards with me in the Vale say there is nothing left, that we must await rescue. They say they will protect me, but they jump at the dark, and supplies run low. There will be no rescue. I will live, and my captors will not. Survival is the only truth in this world. They are a superstitious lot. I slip the pollen into their rations, and when they are reduced to weeping husks, I will show them a new face, something they have feared since childhood. Baba Yaga, grandmother serpent, witch. They will die screaming in terror. They deserve so much worse. If I cannot live free, then I will survive alone, in the shadows, until death reunites me with Ivan and our child.
Here's a relic.
Baba Yaga's weapon. It's a scythe, but it's been dressed up to look like a witch's broom. Everything she did served the myth in some way.
Let's go out this way. Jump in the water. And swim across. Climb up and jump across. Come on here. Here's a survival cache. Pick up some magnesite ore. Open this crate. And here's the satchel. This place is very elaborate. Go out here. Use your rope arrow and open this passage. Pick up some hardwood. Pick up some herb. Jump across. And here's another survival cache. Pick up some more magnesite ore. Here's some ammo. Jump back across. Continue forward. Use a rope arrow and open this passage. Climb the rock wall again. Then jump across. This time we're going to go to the right. Use your grapple and jump across. Here's a document.
I am the last. There are others. Wraiths who haunt the Vale. But they are no longer human. They wear familiar faces, cry out for help in the voice of dead friends, but I will not believe their lies. My sword keeps them at bay, quiets them if they will not stop screaming. I tried to lead us to safety, I did, but someone collapsed the passages leading back to the city. Once we realized there would be no escape, we turned on each other. Now, a madman with a bow is perched high above the Vale, and he brings down the message birds I sent with pleas for help. The Wraiths return, more than I can drive away. No one will survive this Vale. Perhaps it's for the best. Let these, my last words, be a warning.
Jump back across. Climb up. Jump on the lift. Look for the scarecrow up high on the right, then jump across. Here's a crate. And a document.
This veil is mine. I have watered the ground and cultivated the dreaming blossoms. No one will enter. No one shall leave. I will not endure the outside world any longer. Here at last, I am in control.
We're done here. Jump back on the lift. Go here. Then climb all the way up. And here is a document.
I speak to myself, if only to hear another voice. It fills the space and the hours. But I have nothing to say. When the quiet overwhelms me, I try to sleep. I dream of what I've lost. I hope they died well. I hope that my dreams are only lies.
Drop down. Go across these 3 lifts. Continue going across. And here's the puzzle. We're gonna tie a rope so they pull you up high. And that's gonna pull an elevator up. And then we're gonna jump across and catch the lower lift. There are 3 lifts going around. We want the lower one. This lift is a time lift, so you gotta be fast. Once it goes around, jump across. Jump across again. And one last time. Here's a document.
I thought I survived to spite my tormentors. But now I think I survived to spite myself. This is not a life worth saving. No life is. There are new people in the valley. I will teach them that this existence is not worth living.
We have earned a trophy, Complete History of Witchcraft, for collecting all the documents in the Wicked Vail. This place is quite elaborate. Lots of lifts, not only moving around, but also moving up. Go down. Jump across once again. Once again, we're looking for the lower lift. Jump across. And then we're gonna jump on this wall and climb up. Go out here into this cove. Jump up. And here's a survival cache. We earned the trophy, the Witch Bottles, for unearthing old survival caches in the Wicked Vail. Pick up some arrows. And here's a map. Use the rope arrow and open this passage. Drop down. Jump on the rope. Open this crate. Turn around. Open this passage. Now jump across. Go this way. We're back where we started.
I'm gonna look around a little longer. Maybe pick up some of her things to bring back to the village. Thank you, Lara. We'll see you soon.
We earned the fond farewell trophy for speaking with Nadia again before leaving the Wicked Vail.
Nadia's grandparents, split apart by the Gulag, are reunited. They all have a long and arduous road ahead. Seraphina wore the mask of the witch for so long, I don't know if she will ever be able to fully return to the world. And Yvonne dreamed of killing the witch to get revenge for his lost love, but they were the same woman all along. That wound he nursed for decades won't heal overnight. They're survivors. We all are. But it will be difficult. It will feel impossible some days, I know. At least they'll have a fighting chance, now that we know the truth. It may not be enough, but it's a good start.
Once the dialogue ends, go into skills, survivor, and select body trap specialist. This allows Lara to use dead bodies as booby traps. Then select arrow climber, that allows Lara to jump and jam climbable arrows on soft wood surfaces. We are done here. Now we're just gonna go on down here, use the witch lift, and go back down. By taking the witch's lift back down, if you miss any of the lanterns, you can catch them on the way down. have earned the trophy, why the chicken crossed the veil by riding the lift back to the valley. Drop down. Drop down one more time. We're gonna go this way. Remove the blockage. And climb the rock wall. And now we're just gonna backtrack to the campfire. This is where we started our Wicked Vail adventure. This is a good place for us to stop before we proceed to the Lost City. Thanks for watching and have a great day.